Don't miss, pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in.
It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor, like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, these out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko.
On play action, Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hey, run!
They go play action with Lawrence. And this one too low. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. And it's third down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Lawrence running right on the option. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Second and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Velus Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
49ers nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd to go. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 58 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Next to score, Texans 21, 49ers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they had scored here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There are 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. His throw incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
And now here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. Now he's free at the 35. And they will score. Pick six for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Texans 34, 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And they will score. Pick six for the Texans TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the returns. He'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 71 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Lawrence will throw. That one complete to Tonjes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's a short, and it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of great relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Looking to throw, Penix. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 31. To the air, Penix. That is caught by Dell. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Take Dell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are pouring it on. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
49ers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
Anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. He avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
The slot man in motion right. Play action. It's Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They need 2. Here's third down.
On red. Hey, Soko.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, Ron!
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Red on red.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, You're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Penix. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
In punt formation for the Texans.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Great job.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Nolan, 39 yards. And the Texans just continue to roll. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion, Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 30 yards. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 point. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
23. Hey, son.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2-2 Atwell. 44 yards. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins,
34 yards.
And the Texans extend their lead yet again.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Center. Duck. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side, they're short with it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hey, tomato. Duck. Hey, I'm gun. Go.
In motion, the tight end. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. That is caught.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
A gain of 13 yards.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Tutu Atwell
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Niners are able to at least get 1 score back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Penix. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 65 yards. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Isaac Guerrero on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked upward. They're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11. Hey, run.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. Now Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Here's a diving catch right side. Touchdown 49ers. Kevontae Turpin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And that one not returnable, not by a long Patch over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
90, 49ers 28. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Purdy now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And the 49ers first down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That is on the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Second down and a yard. Purdy. He's going to have the hook up the shorts. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
49ers.
Get set, get set. 118! 118!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A gain of 12.
Back to throw, Purdy. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. He had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing here, Purdy. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.
There he goes, left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there. Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Here we go, Shaq.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the rookie's free. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass is 30th on the year.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ballgame.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their